Have you ever shouted at your child, only for them to laugh or completely ignore you? It can feel disrespectful, defiant, like they simply don't care. But what if that's not actually what's happening at all? Especially for young children and neurodiverse children, shouting is often one of the least effective ways to manage behaviour. And today I want to explain why. As parents, we all lose our patience sometimes. Parenting is hard, children are loud, and when behaviours become dangerous, repetitive, or overwhelming, shouting can almost feel automatic. But often when we shout, children are not hearing what we think they're hearing. And in many cases, our anger is completely lost in translation. Young children are naturally drawn to big reactions, big movement, big facial expressions, big voices, big energy. That's one reason children sometimes repeat behaviours that get a strong reaction from adults. Not because they are bad, but because reactions are stimulating and interesting. For neurodiverse children, this can be even more complex. Some children struggle to read facial expressions, tone of voice, social cues, emotional intent. So while an adult may think, I'm showing I'm serious, the child may simply experience big, loud, exciting reaction. I want to show you something. Let's look at behaviour through a child's eyes for a moment. An adult is pretending to be a dinosaur. They are roaring loudly, waving their arms around dramatically, using exaggerated facial expressions. The child laughs. Now the adult is angry. They are shouting, waving their arms around, speaking loudly and emotionally. The child laughs again. Now look at these scenes through a child's eyes. Young children and many neurodiverse children often struggle to fully understand tone, gesture, expression, and emotional meaning. So if we strip all that away, what are we left with? Raised voices, big reactions, large movements, intense energy. It's no wonder some children become confused about when they are supposed to laugh at this kind of adult behaviour and when they aren't. What looks like defiance is often confusion, overstimulation, or simply reacting to intensity. There's also another problem with shouting. Many children become more dysregulated when constantly surrounded by negative input. No, stop, don't, get down, leave it, be careful, over and over again. For some children, especially sensory-seeking or emotionally dysregulated children, this creates a negative feedback loop. The more overwhelmed they become, the less regulated they are. And the less regulated they are, the harder it becomes for them to make good choices. So what can we do instead? For very young children and many neurodiverse children, simpler communication is often more effective. Choose one short phrase, something like not safe or not kind. Say it calmly, say it once, then redirect. Move them onto another activity, another environment, another sensory input. Distract, don't react. Because many behaviours are not intentional disobedience. They are unmet needs. Children often do not fully understand danger. From our perspective, they're climbing furniture dangerously. From their perspective, they're exploring, learning, seeking movement, having fun. So instead of only stopping the behaviour, try asking, what need is my child trying to meet? For example, if you have a climber, and trust me, I have one of those too, try giving them safe opportunities to climb. Climbing frames, soft play, obstacle courses, climbing walls, meet the need safely instead of fighting the need constantly. Sometimes behaviour is also a sign a child's nervous system needs help regulating. Movement can help, deep pressure can help, tight hugs can help, calm connection can help. Often giving a child time to calm first, then reconnecting calmly works far better than escalating emotionally in the moment. And finally, let it go. Once the moment is over, let it be over. Don't revisit it repeatedly. Don't lecture for 20 more minutes. Don't keep feeding energy back into the negative cycle. Correct. Reconnect. Move on. because children learn best through safety, connection, and regulation, not fear. And the calmer we become, the safer their nervous systems feel too. Parenting isn't about being perfect. We all lose our patience sometimes, but understanding behaviour differently can completely change the way we respond to it. And often, when we stop seeing children as difficult, we start seeing what they actually need.